Hey, it's me, Danny Graham. Welcome back to another live stream with your boy. I'm gonna show comic cats. Trying to send some links to some of my people. Make sure everybody get it. Tony? Okay, I was about to send it to you. Come on in the house. You are very much welcome. You're very much wanted. You're very much needed. Today, I got a lot of topics I want to discuss. I was researching all morning. I got about 7 that I have researched. Want to talk about. Anybody else on board? Gabe, you in the house? A great words, guy. Good to see you. Appreciate the support, Bubba. Funny, how am I sounding? If I sound good, I've been having a lot of technical sound. I'm not trying to been working that out, but I think I might be finally get it under control. Give me pretty good. Give me a thumbs up. Sounds good. Great words, guy. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Well, I'm going to go ahead and start since two of you come here and maybe some more join in. If not, they can watch it on the replay. Several topics I want to talk about. Excuse my manners. This is your first time joining my channel. I'm going to ask you to please subscribe. Please hit the notification bell because I want you to make sure you get every and all information that I upload. I don't want you to miss any material that I upload. I don't want you to miss any live streams, any videos that I upload on any particular comic book topic. I'm going to also ask you to please reach out to me on Twitter. I am at Comic Chats, at Comic Chats on Twitter. You can reach me. I check that every day, several times a day. Any topics you may have, please reach me on that. Those of you who have my number, you know you can always text me any topic you want to discuss. If I don't know it or I don't have an opinion about it, I will research it. I will make sure on my next live stream, my next video, I will address that particular topic. Now, to get into our first topic for today, there's this story out there. Jason Momoa, who we know plays Aquaman, he is currently not going to film Aquaman. Hey, what's up, Trenton? That's my son. Appreciate the support. Jason Momoa is not going to film Aquaman particular time because there is some big telescopic company out in Hawaii that is building on their lands. I think The Rock's involved with it, and they're doing a friendly protest. They are bulldozing some of the sacred lands in Hawaii that's very sacred to Jason Momoa and his family and other members and other people that's from Hawaii. This big company is coming in, and they're doing a lot of construction for some kind of telescope. And I think the name of the company is TMT. He has said that he is not going to film. We don't know how long films are going to be pushed back or filming is going to be pushed back because Aquaman is slated to go out on December the 16th of 2022, last I heard. It's about 2.5 years from now, but you know, you're filming, you don't know if you're going to refilm, you don't know if other contractual agreements they have or obligations. You don't know what may happen, so it may push it back further than that. But right now, at the time, Jason Momoa is being very strong and very determined in his friendly protest of that company. If you go online, you can see the many different articles saying there were many kids of the family members. I think the article that I read was about 40 people already arrested for peaceful protesting. I'm not mad at him. I know DC kind of hates this because Aquaman was their biggest selling movie to date. I'm sure they want to cash in again on that cash cow. But you can't fault a man for standing up for his beliefs, especially if he believes those beliefs are righteous. So I give him a thumbs up to Jason Momoa. I commend him. I admire him for doing that. Because you live in a world today now where we know that money is the main driving force, motivation behind a lot of us. He is taking a stand on his beliefs, and I totally support him 100%. Y'all can see I'm drinking one of my smoothies. I lose some weight so far. I've lost 30 something pounds. Not the best uh, tasting thing, but hey, it gets the job done. Next topic is the Joker movie. Joker movie, which is going to star Joaquin Phoenix. It's going to be a standalone. It's not going to do with the Joker that we are used to seeing in the DCU. It's going to be a standalone movie. Projections so far for the first opening weekend is between 60 and 90 million, which would be outstanding. Also, I read a big name actor that's a part of that movie. It's going to be Robert De Niro. That's going to bring some acting chops to that particular movie, along with Joaquin Phoenix. And the early projections say that it's going to be between $60,000 and $90,000 on that opening weekend. So that's going to be awesome. It's going to be rated R, which is probably going to be very, very gritty, bloody. Joaquin Phoenix, if you don't know him, he's the guy that played Johnny Cash in The Ring of Fire. He's an excellent actor. How you doing, Perry? Appreciate the support. So what I said, Joaquin Phoenix Joker movie, standout Joker movie, is gonna be as projected. Early projections have determined that it should be between 60 and 90 million dollars on the weekend. It's scheduled to come out October the 4th of this year, so we will see. Um, Next topic I want to discuss is the Morbius movie. Sony is coming out with a Morbius movie. It's gonna be a standalone. I don't think it's gonna tie in from so far from what my research is saying. Those of you who don't know who Morbius is, Morbius was a vampire, I guess, a living vampire. Mainly related to more so the Spider-Man universe. I think he was friends with Spider-Man, if I'm not mistaken. I can remember the cartoon correctly. I never really read any of his comics. But on the cartoon, I believe his name was Michael Morbius. Yeah, on there, he never sucked blood like a traditional vampire. He had these things in his hand that he would suck your energy or your blood from. But I don't know why Sony is so set on making these standalone movies like the Venoms and the other different movies they're making. But I guess since they have the properties, they're trying to cash in on it. But I would have it more to Spider-Man. They already own Spider-Man, so why not tie in Venom and Morbius to Spider-Man? But they won't do it. Tony Brown says they became friends after that fall. I think I remember that briefly in the cartoons that came out in the 90s and 2000s. The person that is slated to play Michael Morbius is Jared Leto. Jared Leto was the guy that played the Joker in Suicide Squad, which I think for awful, grade F plus, F minus, whatever's worse. I like him as Joker. I did not like the Joker having caps and slick back green hair and acting totally crazy, which Joker is known to be crazy, but he was a different kind of crazy. I think he did a poor job as a Joker. He is slated to be Morbius in July 10 of next year is where it's slated to go. I'm not sure when they started filming. The director is supposed to be Daniel Espinosa. Not sure who Daniel Espinosa is. Daniel the Beast wins a lot of guy, man. 1988 Suicide Squad. I agree with you, Daniel. I'm just gonna say that same. DTB, I'm gonna call you that. Daniel is. I think Joker was terrible. He sucked. I agree with you 1,000%. Speaking of standalone, I'm still waiting on the Gambit movie. You're gonna be waiting a long time, son, because they keep saying that Shannon Tatum is gonna play Gambit. Was the last I heard, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Like I told you in my last live stream, Kevin Feige is not really interested in the X-Men. I think we're not gonna see a true X-Men movie again for 5 years. Hello, Daniel. I appreciate the support. Um, Daniel said it's like effing up Father Vader. Tony Brown said he loved the Joker's girlfriend. The Joker in that movie. I agree with you. Harley Quinn, I thought she was awesome, very sexy. I'm not sure who the actress is. I can't think of her name in my head, but she is doing a Birds of Prey where she's going to star. I think she's going to be an anti-hero. I did read a comic book where her and Nightwing hooked up. See that comic? It's no, in fact, it's out on a cartoon. Very adult. He and Nightwing hooked up on. I can't think. Maybe it was a Killing Joke. I think it was the Killing Joke, if I'm not mistaken. You watch that animated movie, DC mix. The movies are awesome. You got Marvel beat leaps and bounds in making cartoon movies, actual live movies. That's when you need a lot of work. But in that, I think it was the Killing Joke. Him and Chi and Nightwing hook up. ETB said Suicide Squad was a girl movie. Um, I don't know if you call it a girl movie. I think I only saw it maybe once all the way through. Certain scenes I like. Scenes I really like is when Amanda Weller first met Deadshot. He showed off his shooting skills in the prison. That several times. I'm a Will Smith fan. Other than that, it's okay. I will see it again, but I'll probably buy the DVD. I try to buy all the videos. Just keep my own personal collection. I'm looking forward to Endgame coming out, and also looking forward to getting a Shazam. DTB says, fair enough. Okay, next topic. That finish up. Daniel Espinosa is going to be the director of the Morbius movie. I'm not sure what he's done in the past. I will research that. Next topic that I've let's talk about is Venom 2. Venom 2 is slated to come out 2020 next year. Should be starting filming now if they haven't already. Woody Harrelson, of course, is going to be the bad guy in that, which is going to be Carnage, who is the offspring of Venom, according to the comics that I've read and the cartoons that I watch on TV. Not sure how crazy they're going to let Woody Harrelson get because typically, if Marvel's involved, they are not going to make it a rated R. He's the one that's not going to make it a rated R movie because China is one of the biggest markets in the world. In China, they do not play rated R movies in the theater. Marvel is not going to miss any of that money. I know that Sony owns the property. Sony listens to Marvel, and if they want to make some money, it's non-rated R. Because China is, like I said, a big, big market in this game, and they do not allow rated R movies in the theaters over there. It's one of their rules. I like Venom. A lot of people didn't like Venom. A lot of YouTubers that I've watched, in particular, a good friend of mine, Robert Storms, he does not like Venom 1. If you go to his channel, which I totally want you to do, maybe check it out. Listen to him. He does not like Venom 1 at all. I like Venom. I'm thinking that Venom is from a different multiverse. Our universe, but a different multiverse. That's why Spider-Man is not involved in. You don't have to always be. Comic books gives you a starting point. Always be as long as the story is good, as long as the action is good, if you're interested. It don't have to be straight from the comic book. Cool if some of it was, as long as it don't go too far left field, too far right. I didn't think Venom was too far left or right. It wasn't the Venom that we're accustomed to seeing on TV, in the cartoons, in the comic books. I still thought it was cool. Maybe PG-13. I'm not sure. Like I said, as long as China is cool with it, 13 PG, they'll do it. But they're not doing rated R. Marvel, I can tell you, Marvel, Disney is not going to do it. They're not going to lose that money. I don't blame them because they got several movies and crossed $1 billion. And now they got the movie, the number one grossing movie ever in Endgame. Well, why mess up that formula? I would not make it rated R. Next topic is Luke Cage. The actor for Luke Cage name is Michael Kotler. and he is doing a new CBS show called Evil. I don't know anything about it. I think it's some kind of psychological thriller. Um, he said in a recent interview that he would definitely um, revive the movie of the role of Luke Cage if the right opportunity come by. I think that Marvel should definitely try and Cage, or if any of you saw on Netflix, The Defenders. I'm not a fan of Jessica Jones. Not a fan of Jessica Jones. But with the Defenders, she works. Iron Fist, Daredevil was the best to me. Daredevil was the best, and Luke Cage and Iron Fist. But Defenders, that was an awesome series. Only one season. And would love to see how they're gonna end it because it ended with Daredevil being in the hospital injured. Everybody else think he's dead. So I'm curious on seeing a season 2 of that. But I definitely think Luke Cage, Luke Cage season 2 was awesome. Put on there was Bushmaster, and to me, Bushmaster stole the show. Bushmaster was the reason why I watched Luke Cage. First season, I was intrigued with Luke Cage, learning his powers, his abilities, going up against his brother. What was his brother name? I can't think of his name. All them names were snakes. Mouth was the main villain. I can't think his brother. But anyway, in the second season, Cottonmouth, not Cottonmouth, but Bushmaster stole the show, making he had some kind of herb called nightshade, and it would enhance his whole body. So he was just as strong as Luke Cage was. He had martial art background, but it was kind of like that stuff that Wolverine used in Logan, give you a boost of energy, but it wouldn't last real long. The nightshade was like that, but it have a heavy, heavy toll on his body because at the end of the season, he could barely walk and move himself because he used the nightshade so much, took so much of his energy. But I thought it was an awesome season. Definitely, Michael Kohler says Stryker. Thank you, Tony Brown. That's his name. Willie Stryker. That was his brother. In season 1, it shows the same doctor that made Luke Cage gives his brother Stryker that same injection. So I'm curious to see what Stryker's going to be. It's going to be some kind of crazy snake name or something. Because all the villains in that particular storyline have some kind of snake name. Don't know why, but that's what it is. Another thing that I heard today, you all know Tiffany Haddish, the famous comedian. She said in a recent interview, because she wanted to play Batgirl, she said no, that she would want to play Nubia, who was one of Wonder Woman's sisters. Like, who is that? Nubia. Just research. In 1972, there was a comic book storyline that came out, and it was basically the contest of Wonder Woman and other sisters on Themyscira trying to become the champion that Wonder Woman's mother was going to send over to the United States with Steve Rogers help the U.S. fight the Germans or whatever. And she beat out the girl, and the girl name was black. So if you ever watch, well, on the TV show they call it Paradise Island, but in the comic books and on the cartoons they call it Themyscira. I guess it's the same thing. But there is a contest for the different, all the different Amazons on the island compete to get the Wonder Woman costume. Get that gold belt she wears that enhances her strength, golden lasso, the tiara that's a boomerang, and she was one of the girls, Amazons, that competed for it. Read the clip. It says um, that one day she'll challenge her again. It's her sister. Her name is Nubia. Didn't know that. So Tiffany Haddish knows her history. One of her sisters' name was Nubia, and that's what Tiffany Haddish said she would want to play. She's a very obscure character. I don't know why she would want to be somebody more mainstream or more recognizable. But I would play if I was Tiffany Haddish. I would play the Batgirl role if she wanted to jump into Marvel. Because Starla, I know I messed up his first name. called Kevin Feige because he wanted to be Blade because he could see the writing on the wall. Right now, if you're an actor in Hollywood and you hit your train on the Marvel train, you better do so. Other thing that comes to mind is in 1966 when they did the Batman with Burt Ward, Adam West. Can't be corny. If you go back and watch those old Batman, all of the villains were big name stars. Joker was played by Cesar Romero. If you watch closely, Cesar Romero was this Italian actor who was very noticeable back then, and he didn't want to cut his mustache because he was known for his mustache. And if you go back and watch the episodes, you see the makeup over his mustache where he's the Joker. He killed it as the Joker. Frank Gershwin played the Riddler. He was well known back then. Burgess Meredith played the Penguin. Was the manager for Rocky. Very known back then. One other big stars was Roddy McDowell. He played Bookworm. There was three different actresses that played Catwoman. Eartha Kitt was one. Lee Merriweather was the other one. I cannot think of it. Everybody likes. But back then, being a part of the Batman show in 1966, we catapult these actors and actresses and get them more into the mainstream, get them more notarized and noticeable. Same thing today with Marvel. If you want to be more noticeable, you want to put your name on the map, put your train up to the Marvel train, and I guarantee you that's going to happen. Trenton says, I don't like that there might be a backlash if Timmy does that. I don't know. Who cares about backlash? Like I said in my last live stream, there's this black actor. I cannot think of his name. He stars on Breaking Bad, but he wants to be in Nick Magneto. He's going to talk about it. I think that may happen. These characters being in the comic books one color, and then they come to life on screen they're a different color. I don't care as long as first you gotta remember it's fictional characters. People ain't real. What does it matter that they're white in the book, black on the screen, or vice versa? It doesn't matter. Only thing that matters if it's a non-fictional character. It'd be crazy for a black actor to play Donald Trump, or it'd be crazy for a white actor to play. That would be crazy. But these are fictional characters. They're made up. They're not real. So who cares? If you go back and watch my Little Mermaid show, it's clip episode it talked about who cares if Little Mermaid is black. I don't care. And I'm quite sure Disney does not care. Making money, making dollars is making sense as far as Disney's concerned. So if you don't like it, then don't go watch it. That's what I do. If a movie doesn't pull my chain or something that doesn't grab my attention, I don't go watch it. Great words, guys say. I came back to some serious stuff. Yeah. Now, okay, another topic. Those of you who have not watched the movie, I'm telling you, you need to watch it. I've heard a lot of good things about it. I watched it for myself. It's 8 episodes in the first season. This show will have you hooked. Episode 1 to episode 8. Episode 8 is crazy because episode 8 tells you the whole thing. And once you see the reveal, you're going to be like, holy moly. I'm saying that nice, but I'm telling you, Homelander, the actor, he is killing it. You want to see him get his. You don't get it because he's more powerful. He has all Superman powers and none of his weaknesses. So far, I do not see any weakness in Highlander. Um, does not care. He's cool, strong, fast. Um, nothing hurts him. He can fly. I'm telling you, he got strength, super hearing, X-ray vision. Some kind of metal that he can't see through. Not lead like Superman, but it's some crazy name they gave it. But I'm telling you, it's good. Yeah, it's on Amazon. On Amazon, Tony Brown. You're gonna go to Amazon Prime. It's an Amazon Prime original series. I saw it because I remember I had an account with them, and I remember I had it, and I went back and clicked on it. Sure enough, it was on there. So if you got a what you call it, Cody box or maybe a Fire Stick, it's on there as well. But it's worth doing. Or you can go online, go and get the streaming service. I'm not sure how much it is a month. I don't have Amazon. I'm sorry, but it's a good show. Those were 7 topics that I thought of and I thought would be interesting. I did some research. I'm going to open the show up now for any questions, a Q&A session, any questions you may have, any comments you may have on those topics. Right now, we're looking at 26 minutes, almost a half an hour. And like I said, first topic was about Aquaman. Second topic was Joker movie starring Joaquin Phoenix. Third one was talking about the Morbius movie. Fourth topic was Venom 2. Fifth topic was Luke Cage. Sixth topic was Tiffany Haddish in Nubia, Wonder Woman's sister. Boys. Great words, guy said, The Expanse. Have you seen it? I have not seen The Expanse. Trent Graham writes, what do you think about Spider-Man 2099 movie? What is his name? Yeah, it's like a Hispanic name. Think of it. This power is a little bit different. He has claws. Don't climb like Spider-Man. He claw Miguel. That's it. Miguel O'Hara. He has claws. Then he has organic webbing, strength and speed, spider sense. I used to read that comic book back in the day, but I haven't read it in a while. It'd be cool if they made that movie. I don't know if they're going to make it because a lot of people don't know Miguel. They know the traditional Peter Parker and the Spider-Man we saw in the Spider-Verse, but Miguel wasn't in the Spider-Verse. So I went and watched that movie. I think he's cool. I don't know how it would translate to Spider-Man we see in now, but I would definitely go see it. Sony has the rights to that property. They can introduce him maybe into Venom's universe. That would be pretty cool. That Spider-Man versus the Spider-Man that we know, Peter Parker. Oh yes, see Miguel Venom. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be a different take. I bet you would put butts in the seat. We put my butt in the seat. Trying to think of anything else. Again, I just want to tell y'all I appreciate the support. You read the Maestro Hulk? Yeah, I have not. I apologize to you, son. I have not read the Maestro Hulk. Say with Maestro. Is it Maestro or Maestro? What? Tell me a little bit about what is that? Is it a different kind of Hulk? The only things I've read is about the Immortal Hulk, which everybody is going crazy over. Seeing that, I think the last one I think the upcoming issue is Immortal Hulk about to fight the Thing. Of course, you know him and the Thing have fought in the past, but this new Immortal Hulk, he seems to be on a different level of strength. I'm not sure whether or not he's in par with World War Hulk. You understand that World War Hulk was like the ultimate form. The Hulk was achieved. He is a ruler in the future of Earth. He is the planet Hulk, but older. Nope, I haven't read anything about that. I will next time I visit the comic book store, which maybe I will see and try and check it out. But I have not read anything about that. I am currently reading Year of the Villain, where basically Lex Luthor has found some kind of super secret. He has gone to every villain in the DC universe and has made them an offer. And all the villains are getting on board. All of them pulled together what I'm reading and understanding on this story, it's going to totally destroy the DC universe. Good guys is going to be on top, and there's nothing that I'm correct. The bad guys is going to be on top, and there's nothing the good guys can do. I'm reading it's all over the books. And then one issue of it may be in Black Girl, one issue of it may be jumped all over. It doesn't stay on one steady series or one steady comic, but it is awesome. What's the latest on who's going to be Superman? I know we talked about that a few weeks ago. I haven't heard. If it was me, I would wait to Henry Cavill has done filming The Witcher, and I would just throw it in obscene amount of money at him and say, please, please, please come back. Because to me, he is the best Superman. About Christopher Reeve, and back in the day, in the 70s and 80s, Christopher Reeve was like he was born straight to do this. I like Reeve was tall and had the look, didn't have the physique that Henry Cavill had. And that's what I think how Superman should look. In the comic book, he looks like that. So Henry Cavill, he comes straight out of a comic book page versus Christopher Reeve. In Ruth, I didn't even really care for him. I went to the movie and saw it because it was a comic book movie. There's nothing that I would go and pay and see again. Um, Trenton says, "Are you excited for the Star Wars Old Republic movies?" Yes, I am. I love Star Wars, but I'm sick of seeing stories about the Jedi. I know what the Jedi can do. I know that they're awesome. I know their powers and stuff, and good. But I want to see the Sith. I read more. I read more Sith books. I want to see the time before Darth Bane. Those of you don't know who Darth Bane is. Darth Bane is the Sith Lord too. He also created the word. Well, he started back using the word Darth because it was banished by the Sith before him for whatever reason. But Sith before Darth Bane, which was a bunch of cutthroat people, you couldn't trust them. Everybody was trying to stop. You think you go in one direction, somebody else is going a different direction. You got to keep your guards up all the time. So he got tired of that. So he fooled a king of them who was the strongest Sith at the time, some kind of Sith bomb, and with his mind, and he killed all of them except him. He found another apprentice, and then he created the Rule Two. And the Rule Two is basically where there's going to be one master and one apprentice at all times. There can be no more Sith other than that. Now, if you watch the movies, you all know that they have a little secret. Uh, what's the word we use? They have a force users that they teach. Darth Maul was before um, Darth Tyrannus, who was a fallen a dark Jedi. Darth Tyrannus was um, Count Dooku. Count Dooku was just after Darth Maul. I believe that the Emperor had two people, or he somebody else that he's looking at. I'm thinking he trained him. He got more than one apprentice. He may not say it, but he's too smart to have just one apprentice. He's gonna have a backup plan. If you played the video games, um, Darth Vader was supposed to be only apprentice, but he made Star Killer. Star Killer was just as powerful, in my opinion, or more powerful than Darth Vader was. Because he cloned Star Killer. Star Killer was about hundreds of them out there. But the strongest one, according to the games, the books I read, went back to the light side. So this Ruler 2, this sounds good in theory, but I don't think they may have one primary apprentice, but they got something cooking on the side. So if that apprentice don't work out or get skilled, they're not going to start back from square one. So Ruler 2 sounds good in theory. I don't think that it's really something that's going to be something that they actually follow. Darth Bane may have followed it, but I don't think the masters, the Sith masters after them, particularly stick to it all the way. Just my opinion. Of course, Star Wars come out later on this next year, I think in December, if I remember correctly. It always comes out in December. So I'm looking forward to that. I hope that this actually sheds some light on Rey, because she seems to be a useless character to me. We don't know whether or not she's Luke Skywalker's daughter. We don't know whether or not she's Han Solo's daughter. We don't know who she is, where she comes from. So I'm ready to see who her parents are, what is her ties to the Force, how she gets so strong. Is she gonna be a love interest for Kylo Ren? So I'm ready to see that. Uh, anything else? Anything else, people? As always, I want to thank y'all for your support. If this is your first time joining my channel, I'm going to ask you to please subscribe, please hit the notification bell, so I don't want you to miss any material that I upload. I want to say I enjoy having these shows on Sunday, and I hope that the information that I bring you is very informative. I hope that it sparks your imagination for questions, conversation. That is what I mainly do this for. I do not do this with money, because I'm not getting any money. But I do it because I enjoy it. I do it because I saw someone. I want to give a shout out. I want to give a shout out to Robert Storms. He's an individual YouTube that I saw, and I got put on, going into what he had to say. Um, he's much more adept at this than I am. He does skits, all kind of stuff. Very informative. I learned a lot from him. Over the last few months, we converse, become friends through the this. So I'm definitely want to give him a shout out. Please check out the show. Please subscribe to the show and help him. He is doing very well on this, but he wants to do better. And I commend him for that. He wants to get to a point where he does this full time. I think that he can definitely do it. He has over 20,000 subscribers now. I barely have 600. So please, if you get a chance, his name is Robert Storms. YouTube, punch that in. Get his channel. Subscribe button. Help the man out. Tony Brown said, "Did you watch the link I sent you on Ray?" I believe I did. When did you send it? If you sent it the day, I haven't. But if you sent it in the last couple of days, I probably watched it. I have two jobs. One in law enforcement, other one doing something else. So between those two jobs, doing stuff here at home, trying to get material to talk about on Sundays, I watch a ton of YouTube channels, trying to stay up to par, researching, reading all kind of articles. Sound like I know what the hell I'm talking about. I want to give you information that maybe you don't know about, and maybe spark you to go find out for yourself. But that's what I do. That's my life now. And like I said, I enjoy doing this. I enjoy talking to other geeks like myself. I enjoy doing this. What do you think about Avatar 2? Very. I think that James Cameron, first of all, is jealous of Disney and Kevin Feige, because they just kicked his butt. He's pissed off about that. He may not come out and say it, but he is pissed off about that. Secondly, I think that Avatar 2, every time that Disney does something good, or a comic book movie does something good, I think James Cameron goes back and rewrite it or tries to add something that's going to make it more spectacular. We're talking about Avatar 2, I know, for at least the past 5 years. I understand there's supposed to be about 6 or 7 of them. I think they're filming Avatar 2 and 3 at the same time. That's what the Russo brothers did in game, and they did with Infinity War. If you watch the interviews, actors say that sometimes they were seen both of them. There were some days they were filming Infinity War, and some days they were filming material for Endgame. So James Cameron doing that, I don't know whether or not he's just smooth and put together the stuff like the Russo brothers did, because it's two heads. But I want to see Avatar 2 to see if it's going to be as hyped as he's leading us to believe. I enjoyed Avatar 1 first. I think it's better than Endgame. No. Am I going to watch it? Yeah, because it's potentially a part of what I do here on the channel. So I want to watch it, be able to hold a conversation and critique it like I do everything else, and get your opinion. So I am definitely looking forward to it. When will it come out? I don't know. Like I said, for the past 5 years, we have been talking about anticipating Avatar 2 to come out. I haven't seen it yet, so who knows? I do feel very James Cameron is quite pissed. Found out that Endgame took over the number one spot. Tony Brown said it talked about time travel. Yeah, I heard that. I don't know how they're gonna pull that off because I never seen time travel used in Star Wars. I can remember, so I don't know whether or not that's gonna be a power that Jedi can achieve. In my opinion, the most powerful Jedi was Yoda. I never heard of him talking about time. The most craziest supernatural thing I've heard him talk about on that ghost, Force Ghost coming back, Force Ghost. So if they're gonna do time travel, I don't know how they would do it. Not to say they're gonna rule it out, but interesting to see. I'm hearing some crazy stuff about that. Basically, raise a clone of, and she's really Anakin's mother. Some kind of way they're gonna do that. I'm not sure how they're gonna do that. If you read the book on Darth Plagueis, uh, Plagueis was the master, and he the one that developed and found the Emperor. Who was what's his name? Darth what? Darth Sidious. He's the one that found Darth Sidious. But Darth Sidious, where he is very strong, is he is very, very patient. The Sith, their qualities that they're not impatient. They seem to be very aggressive and stuff is secret, but they do very aggressive moves. Darth Sidious, he was very, very patient. It took years for him to see Anakin as a little boy and to watch him and to manipulate and to keep himself as the chancellor in the Senate and to get elected for this and keep his hands on it and make himself this and make himself that. A lot more patience than I think I would have, but he was able to do it. So that was his strong point. Um, I don't know how they're going to do the time travel. If it's possible, Dark City has probably found it out some kind of way whenever he died. So I don't know. Trenton asked, Dark Side versus Thanos. Mm, 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 mm. I don't know. I'm going to say Dark Side. I think they have the same powers with the exception Darkseid has those Omega beams. Those Omega beams are supposed to be something hellacious, maybe 100 times more powerful than Superman's um, heat vision. So, one on one without a weapon, I would say Darkseid. But Thanos is hell. He dispatched Thor, Captain America, and Iron Man. Pretty impressive. Um, but it'd be a toss up. I think I'm gonna lean toward Darkseid. The DC characters are more better than Marvel characters. Justice League, I think, is much stronger than than the Avengers, in my opinion. Let's go one for one. Some people say like, "You crazy? There ain't no way." Well, who is the strongest on DC side for Justice League? That would be Superman. Strongest. Next strongest would be on DC Wonder Woman. Next strongest on Avengers would be Thor. Batman on DC. Who would be Batman? Let's say Iron Man. Iron Man. No, let's go Captain America. Captain America. Flash. Who would take Flash? See, Widow. Like Widow. One, two, three, four, five. Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman, Cyborg. Cyborg. It would. What's that? Okay. So the Hulk, Thor, America, Widow, for Man, Wonder Woman, Batman, Flash, Cyborg, and let's add on DC side for the Justice League versus Avengers. Justice League, we got Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman, Flash, Cyborg, Green Lantern. All those cats got superpowers. All of them. Two of the Avengers do not have superpowers. I'm correction. I stand corrected. Batman does not have any kind of superpowers. One. Avengers, Widow, and Hawkeye do not have any kind of superpowers. Iron Man really does have superpowers, but we'll include his pet. So let's say, for instance, that Iron Man's suit gets damaged. They are asked. They got three. Not super brain. Okay. Who you think is smarter, Iron Man or Batman? That would be Batman. That's going to cancel out Iron Man's super brain. So Superman goes against the Hulk. Wonder Woman against Thor. Batman versus Captain America. No. Yeah, Batman versus Captain America. Flash versus the Widow. Flash. Cyborg versus Hawkeye. Green Lantern versus Iron Man. I give that to Iron Man because if you take Hal Jordan's ring, powers. So I would take the Avengers, X-Men, and to beat the Justice League. It would take the Avengers. Trent says it would take the Avengers, X-Men, and Fantastic Justice League. I ain't saying all that, but I don't think head to head that the Avengers would beat. Talk about the Justice League as it stands on movies versus the Avengers. I had to add a sixth person to the Justice League because the movies only have five. The Avengers have six. So that's why I added Green Lantern. Captain Marvel is not in the Avengers as it is currently constructed in the movies. The next Avengers, she may be in there, but right now as it's constructed prior to Tony Stark, Iron Man getting killed, is the Hulk, Thor, Captain America, Widow, Hawkeye, and Iron Man. I'm going those six versus Justice League 5 add on with Green Lantern. I still believe 5 would beat them because Hulk and Thor is your two. Hulk, Thor, and Captain America are going to be hell. But the liabilities is going to be the Widow and the Hawkeye, in my opinion. You knock them out, that's two of your players gone. Iron Man, Batman would figure out some kind of way to short circuit that suit or do something. So that's three of your team members going right there. I don't care how strong Hulk and Thor and Captain America are, they will not beat Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman, Flash, and Cyborg collectively. I just don't think they would. Now, please let me know. Come on. Before we get to that, my little grandson wants to be seen. Tell him hey. Hey. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. All right. Bye bye. Okay, my other grandson, Cole, he wants to be seen also. Tell him hey. Tell him hey. Hey. Bye bye. Okay. See y'all later. See you later. All right. Thank you. All right. Close the door. They just make better movies. Yeah, that's correct. Bye. You are absolutely correct. Marvel makes better movies. But in a comic book or in a movie, if Disney was to acquire uh, WB, I don't think that they will beat the Justice League. I just don't. But if you have any arguments, please tell me. Now's the time. Looking at 50 minutes. I'm going to talk about 10 more minutes, and I'm going to go ahead and call it a day. So that is my opinion about Justice League versus the Avengers. Don't think it's going to watch the new Batman Hush movie. I did not. I've seen a lot of stories about it, but I did not watch it. Older version of Batman, is that not correct? Is that correct, son? Is a hate to say it, but I have to agree with you. Say it. It's true. It's true, Tony Brown. Mr. Great Words guy, are you still there with us, bro? Or Mr. Perry, you still with us, Mr. Perry? Not a man. So you saw it and it sucked. Batman needed saving. He needed saving by who? Who had to save him? Mr. Perry, you still with us, sir? And Great Words guy? And Daniel the Beast, are you still with us? Hmm. Well, Catwoman and Batman got ties. I'm guessing that Perry and Daniel the Beast are no longer with us. Not a fan of Catwoman, so I hate when I can't think of that third Catwoman. It was Eartha Kitt, E. Mayweather. What was the third Catwoman? God, Julie Newmar. That's her name, Julie Newmar. Who are the top 10 best non-superpower martial artists in comics? I can't think of 10 non-superpower martial artists in comics. I have no clue. I'm talking about the 1966 Batman with Adam West and Burt Ward, Eartha Kitt, Lee Merriweather. More. In my opinion, I don't know is the top 10 best non-superpower martial artists in comics. I don't know who that is. Non-superpower, you mean, okay, number one is going to be Batman. Two probably would be Nightwing. Three probably would be Wanda Robbins, still living. Those are my top three. Who else don't have power? Uh, Black Widow probably be four. Strictly about the movies. Uh, Number five probably would be Hawkeye. Uh, Another five non-powered martial artists. I don't know. I can't think of them off the top of my head. But one's gonna be Batman. I can say that, in my opinion. Daredevil. Yep. I'll move him up to number two. I'll move Daredevil up to number two. It would probably be Batman, Daredevil, and Nightwing, and the other previous ones I said. Yes, Daredevil is very much underutilized in my opinion. He would be awesome in the big screen. Somebody much different than Ben Affleck was. I like the Daredevil. I just think that the filming was a little poor because in the fight scenes you really couldn't see because they were doing it so fast. Especially that fight scene when he was in the bar. You barely make out what he's doing because they're moving so fast. The R double does have a power, his senses and radioactive thing. The R double does have a power with his senses, radioactive thing that happens to him. Oh, you're saying Daredevil? Daredevil got that radar sense. I don't think that stuff made him any stronger. I don't understand. I don't think it gave him that radar sense. I'll give you that. But I don't think that it made him any stronger. Um, you don't have any super strength or super speed or anything. I think he has that radar sense because Stick trained him in martial arts. Um, but his hearing is his. I guess his hearing is super hearing, super smell, taste. I don't know whether or not that radioactive stuff made his senses better, but I do know the radioactive stuff gave him that radar sense. So Shawgu, I don't think yeah. A Lazarus pit gives him some kind of mystical power, so I don't think he's not non superpower. If you can't get be killed, then you got some kind of power. Everybody else that I named can be killed, shot with a mortal wound, but Rachel Ghoul can't come back. He goes into that Lazarus pit. Maybe we put Green Arrow into that. He's very proficient um, martial artist. I put him somewhere on that list. Um, Peeps, I'm at 58 minutes, which is basically an hour in my mind. I want to close this tonight. No, talking about the cop that played on Luke Cage with the bionic arm now. Mm, no, I'll put on your list. She ain't getting on my list. I'm gonna close this. Ricardo Diaz. I don't even know who that is. I'm gonna close today by saying thank you as always. I really, really, really appreciate your support, Trenton and Tony. Um, please contact me with any topics you want to discuss. Appreciate you keeping the conversation going. Thank you very much. Please tell your friends. I will be back next Sunday, same back time, same back channel, which is 3 p.m. If there's anything special that comes before them, I will try and do another one like I did this past Friday, on the upcoming Friday. But if it's kind of slow in the news, then like I said, you will see me again next Sunday here at 3 p.m. Hey, as always, please stay cool, please stay safe, and as always,